The Boilermakers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. The sure hands, it's Ellis. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Puts it out of the air. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Sends it back in motion. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. My goodness, he unloads on that one. All wideouts, no backs. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Here's a give to Gibson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Inside the 35. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Gibson. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run with Gibson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They want to throw it. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Knight. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down coming up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Running through contact. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Knight. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Imaliava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Knight. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Gonna run it. It's Knight. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Snagged out of the air, and they get him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Unloads to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line.
that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense is
fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. He's got his man. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the tight end. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third down play from the gun. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Lowers. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged. Ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 42, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll try the counter. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Iamaleava. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. He wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Gibson one more time. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wood took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The run inside. It's Knight. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The give on the option. Might have a chance. Past the 30. 10. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Matthews. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. The toss to the outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Knight. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense looks like they're coming. In the red area, it's Knight. Yep, got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And finally, guys, we spark. They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Back to pass on second down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing, Imaliava. Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the pass down the left side, diving, caught. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. And this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end in with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
First down for the offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a pocket.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Iamaleava got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Knight. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field. Stick.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though?
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing. And now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Good, solid tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today. And trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Well, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff for Jarrett. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here's Gibson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Couldn't make the connection in the end zone, and that's not the worst of it. This flag is going to back him up for holding. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Running inside. It's Knight. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Roll.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Imaliava. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath, because the clock running is my friend.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work.